You're looking at Bellingham and looking at the players that have come through that club in the last decade, whether it's even going back to Lewandowski and Aubameyang and Dembele and now Haaland. Just that sense that Dortmund are always not far off the top tier, but will always be selling players to the really top tier and just below that elite level of clubs.
Yeah, they've survived at the top of German football and European football for a long time, despite selling all these top players. And it seems to be the club now certainly for young English players to look to go to the German league and Dortmund if possible. And they've been brilliant because they continuously put out a side which can go into the last stages of European football. And tonight you're looking at probably in Bellingham and Reina, two younger players who are starting to make their way and eventually will be sold on for a huge profit.
But it must be frustrating, Richard, for a club of that size, like the 80,000 at the game last week, that they were like, I mean, City have four in their squad, 4 ex-Dortmund players, like that they seem to be just never able to quite make, not since Klopp's time, make that leap to the real elite.
Yeah, and you wonder whether they feel that the gap to Bayern Munich is too big, that it's almost impossible to close, and they think, well, we're doing quite well, we're second normally every year, we've got a really good structure, the club's in great hands because the turnover of financial gain is massive in there, and if they're to go and try and catch Bayern, it's not about taking money in, they're going to have to put an awful lot of money out, and that can be difficult. So I think the fans enjoy watching what they see, seeing what they watch, and it's they're
happy with the model. Of course, the club nearly went to the wall about 15 years ago.
Yeah,
so
and they've got exciting players. They're not going out looking. Yeah. There's not a lot of young centre-halves who come through. They're all attacking players. They're always forward-thinking players, and as a club, that's I spoke actually to their head of youth development ones, and I was like, what's your philosophy? And he goes, we just want to win, we just attack all age groups. Every Monday we come in, what do the under-12s do, what do the under-13s do, what do the under-14s do, and it's just win. And they might win 6-5 and they don't care because they scored loads of goals, and that's the philosophy all the way through the club.
So they're not saying, let's try and nick a tight one. It's just
let's get a young defender who can head it clear miles, let's get a young centre forward who can score 6, and then
not a bad philosophy, is it?
Exactly.